Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to this video. In today's video, we will be going over the topic, the best cold email device you will ever receive, and probably the only one you will ever need. So when you're doing cold email, you need to put yourself in your prospect's shoes. And when you write your email, you need to ask yourself, would I really respond to this? Would I actually respond to this? And if the answer is no, there's a few things that you need to try. So it's really, really crucial that you just think of yourself as a prospect when you're doing cold email or eventually any outreach. Because if you're just blasting out messages that people don't resonate with and you even wouldn't consider reading yourself, then why are you actually sending it? But let's go over the different ones that you need to go through. So first of all, you need to read the email out loud. And I know it sounds strange and it might be weird in a sense first when you're doing it, but trust me, it really works, and you will notice the different phrases of your email that maybe comes off as unnatural or salesy or anything like that. Of course, salesy can be in your email depending on what kind of message that you're trying to create in your emails. But try to read it out loud. Try to read it out maybe five times. Maybe write it on a paper. See, okay, can I maybe change this phrase or change these words to some different words? Then you should be good to go. But yeah, that's the first advice. And second advice is that you need to pinpoint the key value proposition. And what I mean by that is you really need to see, is there any value in your email? Is it resonating with the value proposition that you are trying to connect with the prospects? So if that's not coming across in your emails, there's something that you need to change up. Maybe it's in your offer, maybe it's in the way that you are structuring your emails, but you really need to make sure that your value proposition is something that the prospects understand when they're reading your email, and not coming back with, I don't understand what you're saying here, or could you elaborate a little bit more? That could be good if you have a call to action that say, can I give you some more information? Then of course that's a good response. But you really want to make sure they understand what you're saying and not try to use all kinds of fancy words that the prospects are not understanding. And that's why you need to keep also the language at a point where they understand it. So if they use certain terms in the niche that you're reaching out to, then try to keep that in the email as well. And that's number two. So let's go over number three. And you need to just cut out all the fluff. Keep the email between 5 to 100 words. That's the main focus that we have at our agency at the moment. We're seeing that too long emails, yeah, they just don't resonate with the prospects. And remember that probably 90% of the people that are reading your emails is reading it off their phone. So if they can see that they received an email with like this length of text, they probably just don't want to read it and probably mark you as spam or just ignore you, as a lot of people do. So you want to keep the email short, straight to the point, and just really be direct with what you're offering, and not try to put all kinds of fluff in just to make it seem more, what can you say, valuable, or see more that you've done your research and all that stuff. Because what, from my experience, I see that people really respond and resonate with being direct and just say what you offer, what you can do for them, and what the outcome will be. That's the best kind of response that we are getting for our cold email campaigns. So cut out all the fluff, keep it to maybe try one liners, maybe keep it 3 to 6 lines at max. And yeah, try to utilize the PS line with some case studies. That's a good way to go about it as well. But yeah, 50 to 100 words in your emails is your go-to. And coming in at number four, rewrite with a strong hook that directly addresses their problem. So as we talked about here on the channel, you really want to know your niche and your market and what their pain points is. Because if your offer and your niche doesn't resonate, because your offer doesn't touch their pain points or addresses the problem that they have, then you are completely off and they won't respond to your emails. So you really just need to have a strong hook inside of your email to really hook on the prospects. You can also maybe try to do that a little bit in the subject line. Some people, as I've seen, like to keep the subject line relevant to the email, and some people like the normal quick question, first name question mark, quick question for first name, all of that stuff. We like to use company name X or company, and quick question have work. I don't know if it still works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, try to keep it relevant, try to be creative with the subject line, and then try to, of course, keep a strong hook inside of your emails. And coming in at number 5, make sure that the email is easily readable, even on their phone. And as I said earlier, maybe 90% of the prospects are reading your emails off of their phone. So that's why we need to make sure that the email is easy to read, not a lot of fluff, not a lot of fancy words that people don't understand and really don't resonate with. So keep it short, straight to the point. Get a strong hook inside of your email. Try to read it out loud 5 times before making the initial email and saying that this is the one that we're sending out. And try to be creative with it and just test and test and test and see what works and what doesn't work. And that's probably the best advice I can give you. Crafting the perfect cold email isn't complicated. Focus on empathy and self awareness and evaluate your email like you would if you received it. And you will find more doors opening. So, as I've said, keep it relevant to the prospects. Make sure that the email that you're sending out is something that you would read yourself and found interesting. And if you wouldn't like that, then definitely rewrite it, do it again, and make a new one. And that was it for today's video. I hope you liked this video. If you like it, please give me a like. If you didn't like it, give me a dislike. I'll appreciate both. Make sure to subscribe for future videos like this. And if there was any of the points that you didn't like, or maybe you think that Simon, you should have talked about this subject, or you have some other advice in cold email that you would like to share, please let me know in the comments. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.